Sanibonani molweni dumelang thobela. Siyanibulisa ke kuzo zonke indawo nitheni bukeleni kuzo. Iprogram yethu ke esibiza Ebuhlanti sisaqhubha. Namhlanje ke sizothetha nombutho omkhulu ehlabathini wabefundisi kodwa ke bazazichaza bona kodwa into esizothetha ngayo namhlanje ngumba obaluleke kakhulu emphakathini ngumba wama sex workers. Mhlambe ke bazasichazela kabanzi ukuba namhlanje sikhuluma ngama sex workers nokusebenza nama sex workers. Mhlambe bazasichazela ukuthi why bengabefundisi ba choose ukuthi basebenze nama sex workers especially kulomcimbi we gender based violence. Mangiqale ngawe mfundisi wami uReverend Phumzile Mabizela ukuzichaze nje kubalaleli kubabukeli lapha emakhaya ukuthi ngubani and what is Inarela and ukutheni ni choose ukusebenza nama sex workers.
Ngiyabonga kakhulu Prof njengoba usuchazile nguPhumzile wakamabizela ngi-Executive Director ye-International Network of Religious Leaders living with or personally affected by HIV and AIDS ebizwa nge-Inarela Plus. I-Inarela Plus, it was established and launched in 2004. Ilonchwa ama-religious leaders ayephila nentsholongwane ye-HIV. Isikhulileke i-Inarela njengamanje sikuma-countries awu-18 e-Africa. Mese siba khona nangaphandle sine office elise Europe, sine office ele Asia Pacific elise India, sibe ne office elise Costa Rica le Americas. Nase US sinama members kodwa asikabi nayo i-network. Umsebenzi wethu our core business baba Chiasi is the eradication of HIV and AIDS related stigma and discrimination. Uma silwisana nalokho si encourage abantu ukuthi akabamusa ukucwasa abantu abaphila ne-HIV okokuqala lokho. Kwesibili, uma umuntu sekwazile ukukhuluma nge-status sakhe uyakwazi ukuthi athole i-support ayidingayo either ebandleni noma kwenye indawo. I-Inarela i-interfaith asebenzi namaKristu kuphela, sisebenza across the board. So sinama members ama-Buddhists, ama-Baha'i, angama-Hindu, abangama-Sikh, kanjalo kanye nama-traditional leaders. So zonke lezi inkolo sihlanganele le agenda eyodwa ukuthi akungabibikho umuntu ocwaswayo. Ukusebenza kwethu kanye nama sex workers kuqhamuka ekutheni ngesikhathi silo siwenza umsebenzi wethu ugcine kubonakala ukuthi kunemphakathi ethanda ukuba vulnerable kakhulu. Iyona esengcupheni yokuthi ithole masishane i-HIV ngoba emphakathini ayamkekile kahle kanye nasemabandleni ahlukene ayamkelekile kahle. So sisebenza nalama communities impela amabandla azama ukwabalekela njenge community LGBTIQ sisebenza nama commercial sex workers ukuze sibakhumbuze bonke abantu ukuthi labantu bane dignity isithunzi that we cannot take away from them. Uma sibabukela phansi umfanekiso kaThixo abadalwe ngawo. So umsebenzi wethu ukhule kanjalo sabheka ama key populations ahlukene. For instance, iprogram yethu ye gender based violence ibheka kakhulu labo abasengcupheni ikakhulukazi abesifazane kanye nabesilisa.
Sizwe uBishop unhlapho uzazise nakubabukele emakhaya ngeke ngavisita enye trainings zenu ngesikhathi beni train abefundisi. Uma uzazisa nje mfundisi mhlambe ukusho ukuthi how was the training yini kahle hle abefundisi bebe trainwa ngayo.
Ngiyabonga kakhulu Professor Jasi. Ngiusiphiwe wakanhlapho uBishop ne-Executive Director ye Sanarela. Sanarela is the South African Network of Religious Leaders living with or personally affected by HIV and AIDS. Ngiye kumbuzo wakho. Just last week we had a week-long training lapho khona obese trainer ama master trainers for South Africa ngale subject ye hands off project si addressa ama issues wama sex workers. Inhloso bekuwukuthi sicubungule siphenye ama sacred texts njengoba kade sekashilo umfundisi uMabizela ukuthi iSanarela inhlangano yezenkolo ezihlukene, so besibheka iQuran, sibheka neBhayibheli, sibonisana ukuthi ama sex workers ayekhona yini ngesikhathi seBhayibheli. Sase sigxila kakhulu sibheka nokuthi uJesu lwesimlandelayo ube relate kanjani nawo. Sambona uJesu ukuthi labantu laba umphakathi obacindezelayo nongathanda ukusebenzisana nabo ngenxa yemisebenzi abayenzayo noma ngenxa yesimo abakuso, uJesu besondelana nalabo bantu. Sase sibona kufanele ke ukuthi nathi njengabafundisi noba abaholi benkolo balesi sikhathi sithi reach out kulama key populations, umphakathi nabanye abantu abangathandi ukusondela kubo, mainly because nabo bangabantu badalwe ngomfanekiso kaNkulunkulu.
So nawuzazise lapha emakhaya mawubhekile wena lo msebenzi is doable, izokwazi ukwenzeka lento. Siyazi ukuthi abantu there is stigma out there and nathi singabefundisi sometimes ya add kule stigma. Mawubhekile wena njengomuntu ke ekudala kule field yamashanhliziyo ka HIV and AIDS, is this thing doable? Usozazisa emakhaya.
Sanibonani emakhaya, ngu Reverend Nokuthula Dladla, nami ngibuya from iSanarela, ngi project officer ye projecting esiyenzayo, one of the project ye gender based violence. Mina ngokubona kwami iyenzeka, izokwenzeka, izoba nomphumela if only amasonto or religious faith leaders bangakwazi ukuthi bathathe inxaxheba ekutheni bakhulume, ba speak out against ukuphatha kabi kwama sex workers. Engikusho why ngisho njalo, ngiyakhumbula nje ngeminyaka endlulile uma kuza iHIV, siyakhumbula ukuthi amasonto la eSouth Africa bekunale message ethi i-punishment from God, and kwathi uma amasonto or i-religion ishintsha i-message, abafundisi baba informed ukuthi i-HIV kwenzakalani, kwakwazi ukuthi umsebenzi wokuthi kukhulunywe ngeindaba ze-HIV ne-stigma akwazi ukuthi amasonto alethe i-message e-positive. So ngiyakholwa nami namanje ukuthi nangalo msebenzi wona unzima ngendlela emangalisayo, but siyazi ukuthi konke kuqala uma kuqale endlini kaJehova, uma kuqale ne-message from amasonto noma i-message from ezenkolo ishintsha, siyokwazi ukuthi lo msebenzi siwenze ngoba sawubona wenzeka nge-HIV, siubonile futhi wenzeka ngabantu abacwasayo abanye, uma Mphumzile akhulume ngabo ama-LGBTI, lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans and intersex people. Sibonile ukuthi uma ezenkolo zihamba phambili, uma ezenkolo zikwazi ukuthi zikhulume okuhle nokupositive, ziyakwazi ukuthi umsebenzi wenzeke. Siyabona nangalesi sikhathi ukuthi LGBTI people bayabulawa. Kwenzekile ukuthi amasonto asukuma enza umsebenzi kwabonakala ukuthi kungaqhubekela phambili, so siyakholwa ukuthi konke nalo msebenzi uzokwenzeka.
Hayi cha, kuyashisa manje sengizwe ukuthi abefundisi are prepared ukuthi bavikele umphakathi, and mabevikela umphakathi bavikela wonke umuntu. Before siye kumfundisi uMalema, make sihambe seyitolo nje sokucosacosha okuncane siphinde sibuye. Ake benithembisile ngathi masibuye izitolo sizokhuluma nomfundisi wethu umfundisi uMalema. Umfundisi uMalema mangizo bathi uhlalo weSanarela la eGauteng. Umfundisi Malema, into engifuna uyichecka kuwe ukuthi abefundisi ngaba ba ready na for lo msebenzi. Siyazi ukuthi abefundisi nethi kufike ingathi izinto ziyashuba asibonakala sonke, but ngifuna ukuchecka manje ukuthi is your province ready for this program? I mean, kudala abantu betrainwa mhlambe ngaconfessa kubabukele emakhaya ukuthi nami ngiyiproduct kama Muphumzile ungitrainile isikhathi esiningi baningi nabefundisa abatrainiwe but mase kuthiwa makusetshenzwa ababonakali bonke. Mfundisi Malema, ingaba your province ready for this kind of program?
Thank you, Prof, for this opportunity. My name is Aubrey Malema. I'm also a chairperson of Gauteng Province. Through the training that we went through the assistant of Muphumzile, we have learned a lot, and then it has assisted us so that we can be able to help other pastors who were having a challenge in the issues of accepting people who are also doing sex workers, and then also who are HIV positive. It was difficult because now they were seen as people who have got a demon spirit. So then through the training and awareness that we were doing, it has assisted a lot of people now. They are now in the light. Because it is important that as pastors, as leaders, we have to look at the scripture that says we are the light of the earth, and then we are also the salt of the earth. So you cannot be a salt of the earth and then you still find yourself discriminating and then not accepting other people. We have seen Jesus in many cases where he will find a Samaritan woman whom people, they will be speaking bad about her, but you will see Jesus going to this woman and begin to interact, and still you find his disciple also having a problem of saying why Jesus is there. So we still have those kind of pastors who are still judgmental on this issue, of which we believe that with the awareness and the program that we will continue with is going to assist us to put everyone in the light so they can understand that it is we as pastors, we need to show the light.
Okay. Mfundisi uMabizela, njengo director ososebenze kwamanye ama countries across the world, I'm not sure ukuthi ama sex workers azayithatha kanjani le program la eSouth Africa, ngoba siyaziwa njengabefundisi ukuthi singo untouchable, abantu basaba kunzima noku-approacha. Mawucabanga wena ama sex workers azayithakazelela this intervention?
Ngiyabonga kakhulu Professor. Kunjalo bazoyithokozela. Into enhle ukuthi before kwenziwe le manual ebisetshenziswa kwi training, kwaba khona research eyenziwayo, amanye ama questionnaires ayiswa kuwona ama sex workers. So manual is responding to the needs of ama commercial sex workers and also the needs of ama religious leaders, because they have to meet halfway. Yeah. Laba banesidingo abazi ngalaba ama commercial sex workers nabo bathi asinandaba namasonto ngoba beza kuthina as ama client abezi ukuthi basamkele njengabantu abakhona emphakathini. So bazoyamkela kahle kuma countries like in Netherlands ama sex workers, they are recognized as workers, banama office la besebenzela khona, kunane area protectiwe la besebenzela khona ba protected, bakhokintela benza zonke izinto okufanele bazenze. Isikhathi nathi la eAfrica ukuthi sibamkele ngoba abaningi babo yibona bamisa emakhaya. Uthola ukuthi yilo msebenzi awenzayo esubukela phansi omise ekhaya. Uthola ukuthi imnikele ezakuthina ezabefundisi iphuma kuwona lo msebenzi abawenzayo. So singaqhubeka sibabukele phansi, kepha kusho ukuthi siphikisana nemfundiso kaNkulunkulu in general. It doesn't matter ukuthi uNkulunkulu simbiza ngobani, kodwa uthi nje masithandane sonke, asinalungelo lokujajana. So masibamkele, and ngiyazi bayayijabulela. Yenziwa kuma countries awu5 njengamanje. So South Africa is one of those countries. At least lethemba ukuthi kuzohamba kahle.
Mfundisi wami, I know ukuthi maqala ama programs anje kuyakuthanda ukuthi masekutrainiwa abantu ama cases abe maningi. Bengifuna ukuchecka in terms of referral system ingaba sene ready kangakanani ngaba sebekhona abantu abasema officeini ngoba siyazi ukuthi for instance la Johannesburg bekuneyitori or cases lapho amaphoyisa themselves ebebabulala labo esibabiza ngama sex workers mhlambe iphoyisa lithenge maliselele linayo sisi malisengasafuna ukumkhokha umuntu limbulala okanye limbophe but beziningi itori ngaba thina ke ngule program si ready kangakanani ukurefer abantu to different places.
Ngiyabonga kakhulu. As a country network si establish ama partnership with different stakeholders including ama sex worker organizations namaphoyisa ne justice system. As umfundisi uMamabizela bekasho earlier on, because uma ku developer this manual bokunama questionnaires ebesiwathumela nakubo laba bezomthetho. So sizamile ukuthi iprogram yethu ibe inclusive and okugcina nokubalekile ukuthi as a country we have taken a decision. In fact, from tomorrow sizobe sise Western Cape. This week we are doing Western Cape. So train abafundisi senza ama dialogues nabafundisi. The following weeks here Eastern Cape will be moving around so that singashiya abafundisi ngase move, because our motto is faith in action, so we want to put this in action.
Uyayithemba mfundisi wami I referral system yethu ngoba sometimes akwazi ukuthumela abantu ema officeini mhlambe usisa zo report okanye ubhuta zo report ukuthi ebene client last night ayimkhokhanga instead imshayile. Ingaba mhlamba sizawukwazi ukumelana nalama cases ngoba sometimes mabefika ema officeini baba zi secondary victims. So sizokwazi ukumonitor this program.
Okay. So njengale project esiyenza ye violence against women and children, so already kunama systems in place, ama referrals that we are using, even contacting, making sure ukuthi we don't just refer and siyekelele kanjalo, but nathi we make sure ukuthi siyalandelela ukuthi kwenzakalani ngoba yes iqinisa ukuthi as soon as you refer umuntu uyakhohlwa nguye, and 2 months down the line uthola ukuthi umuntu akazange alithole usizo, but kule project le esiyenzayo ye-UN iyasifundisa ukuthi you don't just refer and not make follow up, you make sure ukuthi nathi senza lo msebenzi siba khona lapho present, physically present, to make sure ukuthi yonke into if idinga amaphoyisa idinga ama psychologists or idinga all the stakeholders umfundisi akhuluma ngayo, we make sure ukuthi we are there present. The Ministry of Presence is very important.
Ake simzwile umfundisi udlala lapha uthi saba khona isiqinisekiso ukuthi abantu bayakhuseleka, especially ama cases ayalandelelwa akureferwa nje abantu. Maka sihambe seyitolo sibuye mhlambe size ke no way forward ukuthi from here sizokwenza kanjani from Inarela side manje ngoba uInarela uye international mother body, kufuneka monitor laba abanye ukuthi umsebenzi bawenza. Stay tuned. Ake sibazwile abefundisi bezikhulumela bengithembisile ke ngathi masibuye itolo sizongena ke mhlambe ku way forward ke sizwe ke ukuthi la ku way forward uma Mphumzile njengo director weInarela nizoqinisekisa kanjani Reverend Mphumzile ukuthi abo Sanarela laba baya monitorwa kulomsebenzi ngoba sometimes ama organizations ayakwazi ukunikwa ama resources nama tools but bangaphinde banako ukuthi lo msebenzi bawenza.
Ngiyabonga kakhulu Prof. Kubalekile kuthini ukuthi sibe nama evaluations on a regular basis. Sinama indicators are very clear ukuthi nazi izinto esifisa ukuthi si achieve. Okokuqala lokho. Le program indlela roll out ngayo kuqalwe ngokuthi raise awareness and then sa trainer ama leaders. So reality is the more you raise the awareness, people get courage to speak out against all the abuses that sex workers go through. izoginqeka kanjalo iziyofika kwi-community ifike na kwi-commercial sex worker ezokwazi ukuthi njengoba umbishop uNhlapho etrainiwe ngingakwazi ukuyokhuluma naye ngicele nokuthi angi-accompanyishe sihambe siyoreporta e-police station. So there are very clear indicators, and also ama countries wonke they have to report on a regular basis. Sifuna ukubona ukuthi umsebenzi uyenzeka enzansi. As believe kuphela ithombe. Si believe ekutheni siye nathi ngesinye isikhathi siyobona ukuthi impilo zobani eseyishintshiwe njengoba sikhuluma ngokuthi bavikeleke abama.
Ku way forward mhlambe ungathini lapha emakhaya ungathi abantu mabasilekelele kuphi bona ngoba nomphakathi mawube nendawo oyidlalayo.
Ama commercial sex workers bangabantu abazali bethu odadewethu abafowethu baphuma kwi-community abaphuma ezihlahleni. Into yokuqala leyo kufanele sibamkele nabo njengabantu abacreate uNkulunkulu. Into yokuqala. 2, umsebenzi wabo noma singawubukela phansi kepha kufanele sibamkele bona ukuthi bangabantu bayasebenza. Thina asinalo ilungelo lokuthi sibacwase ngoba benza umsebenzi thina singavumelani nawo. Isikhathi esiningi thina esiphethe amabandla uma into singayi-understand siya reject abantu. Kuyafana umfundisi nokuthula ukhuluma LGBTIQ community because of lack of understanding emabandleni amaningi uthola ukuthi bayacwaswa. So ama commercial sex workers uma si raise i-awareness ithemba lethu ukuthi 1 uzokwazi ukuthi aye enkonzweni angasabi ukuthi uzocwaswa. 1, 2, uma ngabe kukhona inkinga evelayo sithembele kumphakathi ukuthi uzomprotector angabi nje esedlala abantu ngoba bethi akabalekile.
Mfundisi Malema, i-way forward ne-message mhlambe lapha kwi-community ningabefundisi.
Okay, thank you. Tina njengabafundisi as pastors, our role is to show love and protect. Now we are ready to even to accept them in our churches so that we can show to the entire country and other people who are now discriminating them so that they can see that as pastors, we need to portray also the image of Jesus, because Jesus was not discriminating, was not judgmental. He was loving everybody. Whether you are in a lower position, whether you're in a high position, Jesus was somebody who loved everyone. So we'll continue to love them. We'll never discriminate. We are saying, sex workers, come to our churches, and when we are free, we are opening doors. We are not going to judge you anymore. Thank you.
Mfundisi wami.
So amazwi amokugcina iBhayibheli isifundisa lithi thanda umakhelwane wakho njengoba uzithanda. Alisho ukuthi umthanda ngoba noma umthanda ngoba unjani, kodwa uthando lolo esikhuluma ngalo esifuna ukulifafazela ukuthi iduty yethu nomsebenzi wethu njengeinkonzo as religious leaders, love unconditionally.
Bishop wami, ithini message from Sanarela?
Umlayezo from kuSanarela ukuthi uma sibheka omunye umuntu wokwazi ukuthi loyo muntu isidalwa sikaNkulunkulu, akukhathalisekile ukuthi background yakhe ithini, asimukelane njengabantu, sihloniphane njengabantu. Ilokho esiphushayo.
Qala phansi. Ngiyabonga kakhulu njobe esho ubaba uNhlapho ukuthi wonke umuntu udalwe ngomfanekiso kaThixo. Kunjalo. Izincwadi zonke ezingcwele o sacred text, kungaba iBhayibheli, kungaba iQuran, kungaba iVeda, kungaba iSanskrit, kungaba incwadi yamaBaha'i, kungaba incwadi yamaBuddhist, bonke bathi mthande umuntu unconditionally ngoba uyazi ukuthi ungumuntu kaNkulunkulu. So indlela esifunda ngayo lezi incwadi kufanele ishintshe, asingabi selective, ayishintshe and create a conducive environment ezindaweni zokukhonza, kumathempeli, kumasonto, kuma-mosque, bazi abantu abangama commercial sex workers ukuthi nabo bazohlonishwa njengabantu abawumfanekiso kaThixo.
Ayike sizwile ke umphakathi ukuthi iSanarela abefundisi ba prepared ukuthi amasonto avulwe ukuze ama sex workers nawo ayokhonza phela. Isondo indawo yokubalekela and siyathemba nani ningumphakathi bazathi mabebalekela kunina nibaphelezele ema-police station kuvula ama-cases ngoba ama-sex workers ngabantu omama bethu, osisi bethu, obhuti bethu and siyabathanda futhi. Kodwa ke thina singobuhlanti sakwenza njalo ukuthi every time nisidinga sibe khona ncenzelele.